YouTube, man, what's good, everybody? I just want to speak on isolation for years. What it taught me, showed me, and everything else. Now, first of all, and I'm going to explain this the best way I can. Now, as you can see, you know what I'm saying, when you look at me through this camera or whatever, it's nobody in the room but me. But at the same time, it's not me, just only in this room. It's a thing, where your spirit team is surrounding you and the universe is supporting you, what people say, God, what I'm saying, watching over you, what I'm saying, stuff like that. But in this room, it might look like I'm alone, but at the same time, I'm not, what I'm saying? It's like some spiritual stuff that you gotta dig deep into. Once you know that you alone, but you're not alone, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, some spiritual stuff that you gotta dig deep into, you know what I'm saying? But the universe is supporting you, watching over you, protecting you, you know what I'm saying? So it looked like I'm in this room alone, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Everything on the inside of me, you know what I'm saying? You can't see it because it's spiritual, you know what I'm saying? But in the physical realm, I'm by myself, like, you don't see nobody in this room. But on a spiritual level, so I got my spirit team with me and my ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Universe God, so how you want to put it, man, But, like I said, I'm alone, but I'm not alone, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to speak on, man, like, isolation, man. A lot of people can't be alone by themselves, I feel like isolation, you're supposed to be leveling up. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna take you years and years because, like I said, I never fit it in. Ever since I came out the womb, I never fit it in, you know what I'm saying? I never fit it in, Never fit it in. But when I got around crowds, I still felt alone for some reason. I wasn't communicating when I was talking to them, but it just, they didn't align with me, So I kind of felt alone growing up, you know what I'm saying? But I do have, my brothers, you know what I'm saying? I do have that. But besides that, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, outside of that, man, like, bro, I don't have, like, really no friends, bro, you feel me? All I have is the people that God revealed to me that's gonna stay in my life. God revealed that people was gonna leave out of my life. People that I wasn't gonna see, you know what I'm saying? Or people that I was just gonna love from a far distance, you know what I'm saying? But we ever see each other, it's a woo the woo, but it's just like, I go my way, you go your way type, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, of course, I have brothers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, like, just being isolated, bro, from a lot of things, man, and what it taught me, what it showed me, you know what I'm saying? And it stripped, well, I ain't gonna lie, I really ain't believing too much religion, I just was taught that, but I wasn't too busy focused on that. But it did linger on to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I was hearing it so much, so eventually it's gonna, like, like, you gonna get programmed to it, you know what I'm saying? And I was, but I really didn't know what was going on, or I didn't understand it. But everybody, like I said, everybody born into some type of religion. Some people wasn't, some people was, And I was born to thinking that God was this outside image in the sky, whatever. Deeply, the truth is, he's within. It's in the Bible, God is within. So God on the inside of you, you know what I'm saying? You is God, We call the females the goddess, you know what I'm saying? And we call the males God, you know what I'm saying? But I was taught that this God was on the outside of me, when really God was on the inside of me. So I had to, so basically, the universe, or what you say, God or whatever, had to strip that fake identity that I was taught. School, just everything about bills, about money, about the mindset that I had, because I ain't never had a poor mindset. I was born in poor and poverty, but I didn't have a poor mindset for some reason. Like, I always had like, ooh, like I could do it. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always had that type of like abundant mindset for some reason, you know? But like I said, I ain't never just thought inside the box. I always been the person that think, I'm gonna say the sea creature, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling it a sea creature, but I always been this sea creature that thought outside the box. Ever since growing up, always. And I was around people that thought inside the box, like that's all they get. Me, I'm thinking outside the box, like, ooh, I want to do all that. But like I said, I was born in poor and poverty, so it was the environments, it was everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was tough because I had to fight every day to try to do something, to create something, you know? And I had to, you know what I'm saying, be in survival mode. So, isolation, man, it stripped that identity from me, that little fake identity, that thinking God's in the sky, but the whole time inside me. It stripped away, basically, it stripped me all the way down to the bottom. God, the universe, how you want to put it, stripped me all the way down to the bottom to show me, like, you is God, you is the universe, like, you is powerful, you can do this. You don't need validation on the outside, but you got it on the inside of you, like you got it. You got all the power inside you to do this. For some reason, I started to do that. I wasn't fully aware of it, but I started to do that. And I started to notice, like, I'm like, dang. You know, I'm like, hey, I got the power I was turning nothing into something ever since a child. I have no idea I was turning nothing into something. Like I said, I was born in poor and private, so it was like, shit. Hell, it wasn't nothing. This how you know I turned nothing into something. I was going to the neighborhood, like, it was like my neighborhood and the next neighborhood. I used to literally go over there. It was dangerous though, but I used to go over there and start like a little dog war where I'd be on my bike, I used to go around, mess with dogs, and then I just hope they'll chase me so I could just be running from them or just on my bike, you know what I'm saying? Like just, you know what I'm saying? Ride my bike while they chase me, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause it was nothing to do in the neighborhood, it was nothing to do. So I was going out there turning nothing to something. Even though that was dangerous though, cause them dogs, well, if I would stop pedaling or start running, but them dogs would have ate my ass up. But, you know, I kept on pedaling, kept on running, you know what I'm saying? But, and there's other things too though, man, like, how, like, it was just a lot of stuff that I was just coming up with. I was turning nothing to something, nothing to something, nothing to something, nothing to something. God had to show me, like, you've been doing everything that's true. You've been doing that. You wasn't fully aware of that you was doing it because you was, you know what I'm saying, you were a child coming up. You was doing it, but you wasn't aware that you was actually doing it. So God had to strip me all the way down to show me, bro, you've been doing this. It's nothing new to you. You've been doing, you just wasn't fully aware of it, consciousness of it. And you know what I'm saying? Now you conscious of it now. Like now you know that you've been doing this. You've been creating nothing out of something. You know that you already knew that you had the power to create and to get rich and change your life around. You already knew that you were gonna be the first one to make it out of your bloodline. Like you knew that. Because how did I know to be the first one back in my bloodline? So I looked at all my bloodlines, the people, my family members that was around me that I was surrounded around. And I looked at them. They don't have the power to do something. It's like they was good at a little something, but they never put their whole power, all their focus on it. They were too busy drinking, smoking, trying to have a party, trying to have fun, do this, do that, worry about other people's business, all that messy stuff, drama stuff, you know, low vibration stuff, you know what I'm saying? They was all with that. You know what I'm saying? And God put that in me to be like, don't be like them. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how you know that I'm looking at them like, I'm looking at them like, bro, we don't think the same. We don't act the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at what y'all do versus what I do. Y'all go to a drama. I'm going away from drama. So that's how I knew, like, right then and there, like, we totally different. Like, they'll talk about somebody else's problems or talk about what happened. You know, like, they mess, like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they love doing it. Me, bro, I'm on the other end, bro. I'm like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? Somebody ask me what's going on. I ain't, hey, ask them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just paying attention. I'm just like, bro, like, I don't even fit in with y'all, bro. Like, why would I call y'all my family, bro? It really, like I said, bro, it really just words, for real. You think about it. Uncle, auntie, you know what I'm saying? Cuz, like, it just really words, bro. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, they at least supposed to have some type of little connection, which some little similar, you know what I'm saying? If I look at them, bro, I ain't got nothing coming with that. I'm the only one that's going towards my goals. And that's where isolation come in at. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, if you focus on all that noise and drama and all that stuff there, party and all that, you won't be focused on what God put you on the earth to do. But think about it. A lot of people suffering because they don't go towards their purpose. If you go towards your purpose, your goal, that God put inside you that you know that you could do, if you go towards that, you won't suffer no more. You can be able to have more fun, ball out, do all that. And I pay attention to a lot of stuff now. I see people that just, you know, they're suffering, and you know, but they trying to act like they ain't suffering. And, like, come on, they be drinking like but be drinking. I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm looking dead at you, like, yeah, like you could tell when somebody is going through it because they just drinking too much. And I pay attention to a lot of that when I was in, you know what I'm saying, in the club, whatever. I was just enjoying the vibe. But you know, I just pay attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm that person that might take one shot and that's it. I'm enjoying the moment. Versus other people just shot, just going crazy, back to back, non-stop. I'm just like, that ain't what I want to do. Like, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? And God was showing me in my isolation moments and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that you don't want to do. That's something that it was showing me, like, if you don't work on yourself in this isolation moment, you're going to be doing stuff like that. So that's why God isolated me, to work on myself, to build my character up, to strip me from this fake identity, and to put me in environments that I didn't want to be in. But he put me in it because he just like, work on yourself, get better. Learn to, of course, love yourself. Learn how to be alone with yourself. Now I'm comfortable with being alone with myself now, so it's just like, I'm good. A lot of people be alone with themselves, but they're going to start drinking and smoking because they can't be alone with themselves. They're going to start partying, they're going to start doing something. They can't be alone with themselves. Me, sober, drinking water, having a great time, listening to my music, bro, enjoying myself. I've been doing this shit ever since a G. So I'm comfortable with it. I'm good. Shit. I love your company. Your company is fun, but at the same time, I don't need your company. I don't. Especially if it's just about talking about this and that, and you know what I'm saying? If it ain't no funny moments or no leveling up, man, shit. Going on. You know. Now, you don't have to be all about business all the time, though, man. It could be a great funny moment, whatever, this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that, though. But if it just mess, drama, all that type of stuff, that, man, I don't want to hear all that shit, man. I don't want to hear all that. You know? So, that's why isolation what basically God or the universe, how you want to put it, was showing me like, if you don't tighten up, work on yourself. That's why God was like, it felt like God would just put me farther away from the crowd to work on myself, to work on myself, to work on myself, to work on myself. And I have. Don't get me wrong, I might do little mistakes, whatever. I admit it, okay, cool. But in the end of the day, I don't beat myself up. I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I enjoy it, you know? And like I said, when I was in them clubs, you know what I'm saying? I watch people, they be doing all that drinking and stuff, but it's problems. So trust me, if you gonna have a great time, bro, you not finna get fucked up like that. You just gonna feel a little good and that's it. You not finna get fucked up. Be walking out the club, leaning and stuff like that. You're not gonna do that. That just shows you right there that you got a problem and you scared and you're running from it. That's what God was showing me when I was in clubs, you know what I'm saying? Or it just in an environment where they drinking, smoking, all that. Like, bro, if you don't work on yourself, you can be doing the same shit they do. Even though I won't be doing it, but God was just showing me like, you're gonna be a drinker, smoker, going to straight clubs, and that's it. That's it. So I was like, you know, I was just like, you know, I paid attention to him, just like, God saving my ass, you know. God saved my ass. God is isolating me to you know what I'm saying, to help me go toward my purpose. And ever since then, I've been going towards my purpose. Content, I love content. I love making videos. I love traveling, exploring. I love doing all of that. I am a inspirational God. I am. Inspirational sea creature God. You know what I'm saying? I am. That's something I love to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to be all over the place with this video, but it's just like I'm just going back to like my isolation mode, man, what it was teaching me. And like I said, being in them clubs really showed me, like, if you don't work on yourself, bro, you're going to be drinking and smoking, going crazy like how they is. Throwing up in the track and throwing up in the club, getting overly wasted, you know what I'm saying, if you don't work on yourself. And I pay attention to it, like, they be running from their problems. They don't want to sit down alone, like how I am, sit down alone and work on themselves. They don't want to meditate, they don't want to do nothing, they don't want to face it. How they face it, by drinking and smoking or partying or just being around crowds. So they, you know what I'm saying? It's like pleasure, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, feel good. After you go back home, then after you go be like, I gotta find another party to go to. I feel great now. And then after that, you go back home. You know what I'm saying? They be running from it. God was just showing me like, put you in isolation mode, saving your ass. To go towards your goals, to work on yourself. Now, but you don't see me you don't see me going to no store, getting no alcohol, drinking and smoking just because I'm alone and this and that and all this. Like, nah. Took it in the chest. I won't do that no way. I took it in the chest. You know, the environment that I was in, it was showing me, you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff. It was showing me that people, like, you're not the only one that's going through things. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I felt. Like, I felt like I was the only one going through it. Everybody living their life. I'm the only one going through it. And I was put in environments that people was, like, it was going through. I'm like, dang, you going through something too? I'm like, damn, I ain't know that. That's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go through things though, man. But it's just like, I don't know, that's just how I felt at the time. So I was put in the environments. And people used to come up to me and talk about their deepest problem. You know what I'm saying? Not, like I said not too long ago, man. You know what I'm saying? White dude came up to me talking about something. You know, his son, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it though, but you know, his son, woo, you know. I'm talking about, and I know that he hurt, you know what I'm saying? Cause he was about to cry, but he was trying to like, man up. I'm looking at him like, bro, you go ahead, let it out, bro. I'm like, man, I understand. Then he was telling me that he don't supposed to be walking or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Cause his spinal cord and all that type of stuff, that like he ain't got no nerve and all, he can't feel nothing. Like he said that you could like stick a knife in him or whatever, this and that, he won't feel it, nothing like that, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, dang. You know, I'm just happy that he alive though, man, cause all that, you know. And you know, and he felt released coming to me and talking to me about his problem here and there, you know. So just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. That's just how it is when you're isolation mode and you healing. And you like, you know what I'm saying, like you're in your journey healing. There's gonna be other people too that you know might not be healed all the way. That's why I feel like God put me in an environment like this to listen to people's problem, make them feel like, you know what I'm saying, like to get it off their chest. I feel like a lot of people hold on to stuff in their chest and don't have nobody to talk to. So, you know, that's why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, God kind of put me over here just for right now. You know what I'm saying, to heal, you know what I'm saying, some people's problems or whatever. You know what I'm saying, to get it off their chest, man, to feel relief, man, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not getting attached to the emotion though, because I ain't want that come on to me, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I listen to it here and there, this and that. And that's what isolation, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just telling you what isolation did for me and what I saw and heard and this and that and all of that. You know, people coming to me to their deepest secret. They talk to me about it and they feel relief from it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do not get attached to emotion because I don't want it to come on to me. You know, but that's just how it is though, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a healer, you know what I'm saying? Like, people feel good releasing their stress to have somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? But not all the time though, no, come to all the time though, that shit though. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it just, I guess whenever God had that moment, and the God tell me, because sometimes be about go in the building, and God just be like, man, stay for just a little bit more longer, man. And then somebody come to me, this and that, man. Or they'll come to me for like a problem, help, whatever, and this and that. But yeah, man, isolation showed me another thing too, man, about the people that turned their back on me. It showed me some years, like hella years ago when I was little, showed me that, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was basically like family members, man. It was just like, I thought I had family members, turned out that they was talking about me, dissing me and all that type of stuff there. Saying little slick stuff, you know. And you know, I just felt like they treat us like a slave, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't give a damn about us, but when they need help problems, they came to us, this and that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we came through, we helped them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no issue or no yelling or nothing like that, though, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no like, oh my God, like, it was none of that. It was just like, okay, cool, you help? We gonna help you. They ain't gonna lie, then when we needed some help, it was just like, oh my God, what the hell? We like, damn, bro, like, I was family, like, I thought family supposed to have each other back. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say though, man, like, bro, my help came from strangers, bro. Like my brothers, bro, that was like, I met in school, they turned to my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And they be helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be helping me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I help them, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just help each other, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, bro. They don't complain, they don't do nothing. They don't be like, man, they just do it. I do the same for them. I just do it. And I'm looking like, damn, why my family member ain't do that? Like, why they ain't just help without complaining? You know what I'm saying? Like, we help them without complaining, because, you know what I'm saying, we family. We like, hey, no, we ain't gonna let our family go through this and that. Like, we gonna help them. Then we helping them, we going through the worst, because we gotta do all that shit here and there. We going through all of that just for them. We tell them to sit back, relax while we do all, you know what I'm saying? Because it's family, like, ooh, man. I come to find out now, like, man, I ain't helping that no more. I love my family members from a far distance as possible. You know, the isolation showed me, man. It showed me that family members can't be trusted. It showed me that your help came from strangers. People that you met in school, turn to your brothers and you have strangers that you don't know, never seen before, helping you. I'm just like, damn. Crazy. I'm like, what? And that's where I started being confused. I'm like, damn, I thought it was family over everything. None of that shit no more, gang. And ain't no family over everything now no more. It's like, shit, whoever there helping you, loving you, hey, they're showing you unconditional love. They're there for you. Don't be complaining nothing. They're doing everything out of unconditional love, man. Don't want you be around. One that supports you and all that type of stuff, man, don't want you be around. But the one that be faking it, man, get rid of that ass. And it showed me a lot about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Siblings that will turn on you, hurting my heart deeply, badly, but I was just like, damn, bro. I never thought that my sibling would do me like that, or will say something like that, or treat me like that. I know that growing up, but I just didn't care about because I was my sibling. I thought it was like that, but now it's just like, hell no. Love you from a far distance. And you know, I still got that heart inside me, man. If they ever need some help, man, I still help them. But now I'm moving now. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I was to help you move something, you gonna pay me. Yep, you gonna pay me. But it just depends if you have it or not, though. If you struggling with whatever, then nah, that ain't me. But if you have it, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, you gonna pay me for it, yeah. Still love you though, but you gonna pay me for it, yeah. But if I know that you going through a lot of this and that, man, I ain't gonna, nah, I'm just gonna do it. Go my way. You know, like I said, my sibling ever need some money on, I send them to them. I don't want them to be in the situation that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go through what I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? I just got that fucking heart, bro. Just got that fucking heart, bro. A good ass heart, man. People treat good people with heart. Trashless as worthless as fuck. But the whole time, we be the one that there for your ass. You know what I'm saying? So shit fucked up, man. You know, but I ain't never did no crying, nothing like that, no, man. I just worked out, man. Held that shit in my chest. I admit the truth, I did. A lot of pain and suffering. And how did I got released it? By working out, going with my brothers. You know, so my brother picking me up, you know, so we go have fun, this and that, you know. You know, so yeah, you know, it's a lot, man. You know, but isolation just showed me a lot, man. Like who I could trust, who I can't, who was there for me, and who was faking it. You know, I'm just like, damn, bro. It's crazy because the strangers, like I said, and people that I met from school to turn my brothers, and the people that I met in school that, you know what I'm saying, I'm cool with them still though, you know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say they helped me like that though, but it's like if I was to need something, like they'll kind of help me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, strangers helping me, but it just showed me that family members, shit, wasn't there for me. I wasn't there. And I was the guy that put family on everything, and I come to find out like, damn, that ain't what it is no more. It's like strangers over everything out here. So that what isolation showed me. Like who was there for me, who wasn't. Like who was willing to help you, and who wasn't willing to help you. You know? So, it, like I said, stripped isolation. Like I said, God put my isolation, it stripped the, you know, the validation that I thought I needed when the whole time you were just showing me that you don't need validation. It's inside you. You got the power to create anything you want, to manifest anything you want. And basically, isolation is showing me my power. And I'm looking like, damn, I ain't all that powerful. Like, I'm a visionary. Like, I could visualize stuff and bring it to reality. So that's why I have to be careful what I visualize. You know what I'm saying? So that's why isolation was just showing me, man, my power, my strength, my capabilities. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, man, isolation wasn't it was just preparing me for everything I've been asking for here and there. So, and it showed me. And it gave me the strength and power to do that and to see it in my own eyes. You know? Yes, I'm a late bloomer, which I'm not tripping off of. Because if I would have blew up early, it would have showed me like, damn. Like, I would have made mistakes. Probably wasn't gonna cost me, but it was just like, isolation was just showing me that it's okay to make mistakes. But like, these mistakes right here, it's like, yeah, come on now. Like, it's like following instead of leading type of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like when you lead it, you might make mistakes here and there, okay, cool. But following, you can make a lot of them damn mistakes because you're following. You know what I'm saying? And the isolation just showing me that, like, lead. Don't follow, lead. People that following, they gonna make hella mistakes. They gonna buy all this bull crap, this and that. Leader ain't gonna do all that, buying that bull crap. A leader gonna buy to have, you know, a leader gonna have fun, this and that, and do all that stuff, but it's gonna buy what it's supposed to buy. That's what leader gonna do. But isolation just showing me a lot, man. It was just showing me like, man, it was just showing me like the truth. You know what I'm saying? The lie, the false, everything, man. It was just showing me all of that. You know, it was showing me everything, man. Just everything, just teaching me everything. If I was around that distraction, bro, I would have never learned what I learned today, or have the knowledge that I have today, if I was around all this distraction. So it's just like, yeah, I'm careful I give my energy to. I'm careful about, you know what I'm saying, having sex with this type of person here and there. Like, I'm careful with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one that just wants a quick pleasure. I want something real, and you know, and that's it. Basic unconditional love. That's it. That's all I have inside me, man. Unconditional love. So if it ain't unconditional love, man, I don't want it. You know, if it's something real quick, you can keep it. My whole life been based on long-term success in the first damn place. So it's just like, shit, I don't want nothing short, man. Give me everything that's gonna last a long time, man. You know? But also, isolation showed me to set yourself up for long-term success. You know? And it showed me like you're not in race with other people. You just in your own lane, building your own playground. Basically. While everybody else playing on the playground, having fun on that playground, that you just building yours, taking your time. And then once you get done with it, they gonna be like, ooh, shit, that playground fun. I built myself up for long-term success. You know, $5 get in and play on my playground. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, that's just what isolation showed me, man. It showed me how to set myself up for long-term success. You know what I'm saying? Build stuff slowly instead of so hurry up to make it look good. So I heard me catch up with a trend. Like, no, forget that trend. Do my own trend. Take my time, build it up until it's right. Cause anything fast won't last. Anything slow won't last forever. You know what I'm saying? And isolation showed me a lot, man. Don't worry about the house. Stop forcing stuff. Flow just like the water in the river. That's what life kind of really is for real. For real. Y'all know how water be flowing in the river, and then when a log block it or whatever, it starts building up, just start flowing over it. That's just how it is. So think about life like that, though, like when you feel like you're stuck or whatever, all you doing is building up, preparing. And Then when you take off, gone. Ain't no stopping you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, isolation showed me just flowing like the flow, like the water in the river. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get it out. The flow, the water in the river, start forcing things and stuff like that. Slow down. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're going the wrong direction, slow down. And then change that direction. You know what I'm saying? To keep to keep going. Just like the water gonna it's gonna flow until it get there. Until it get to that little beautiful waterfall. You know what I'm saying? But it's isolation showed me, man. It showed like my darkest moments. It showed me a lot. It showed me like, man, like put me in the darkest moments ever, but gave me the power and the tool to get out of that, to create out of it. That's how I created in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it put me in environments like this, in hotels and stuff like that, where I feel like I'm stuck, but the whole time I'm not. I'm just preparing and building up. And it showed me that create. Don't sit here, feel sorry for yourself, beat yourself up because you're like, oh, I feel like I'm stuck. But it showed me like you either gonna let it break you or make you. Which one you gonna choose? I said make me. Not gonna break me. It's gonna make me. And I created and I created and I created. It was just showing me like them isolation moments that God put me in. Them dark moments. I'm still isolated right now though. I just feel like I'm getting out of there now. Like I'm finna take off. But it's like like other times, man, them dark moments where I was just like, I want to crash out. But it was just like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Let me just create something. Let me just create something. And I did it. And I look back, I'm like, damn, how did I create this? Like I'm literally felt like I was trapped and stuck. Didn't have nothing around me for real to create, but I found something and I just created. I'm literally working out with a case of water. It's on my YouTube channel, on my main channel, on this channel here. In my so-called grandma house, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally working out with some water. I'm like, bro, how did I do that? I'm making TikToks about some cans. You know what I'm saying? It's on Instagram, it's on my TikTok. I'm like, bro, how am I doing this? How am I creating this? It was just showing the power that I have. It showed me that you ain't one that just give up. It was just showing me my strength, my power. I'm just like, dang. So it was just like, I didn't let the environment get to me. I didn't let the environment keep me trapped, keep me stuck, or like to give up my goals. You know what I'm saying? God see that. God like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like God, like, leave, man. Like I put him in this environment here and he's still creating. He's still getting up and finding a way to create, to make a video, to do a video, to whatever. He finding a way to create. He might make mistakes, but he's still finding a way to create towards his goal. You know? I look back at it, man, I'm just like, damn, man. Like, I'm creating nothing out of something in these environments, man. That's why I record them and post them to show myself this. So when it happens, when I'm up, I'm look back at it and be like, damn, bro, I was creating nothing out of something to get here. That little isolation was really, it just like preparation, bro. That's all it was doing. Keeping away from distraction, the bullshit, they're gonna keep you stuck on that level. God put me over here in isolation mode to level me up, to keep going, to set myself for long term, to set the people that distracted this and that, man, they're gonna be 40, 50, 60 years old stuck. While I'm 40, 50, 60 years old, living my life. Come on, man. Isolation, man, that would have taught me. But you know, man, that's it, man. That's all I'm gonna speak about, though, man. I just want to share that with y'all, though, man, because, boy, the darkness, like the darkest of the darkest, man, and I made it through. No crying, no whining, no nothing. Don't get on social media, man. None of that shit. Like, man, you either gonna break you or make you. And it made me. You know what I'm saying? I am the first self-made multi-millionaire in the bloodline. And in my city, man. Ain't nobody doing this shit like I'm doing in my city. Nobody getting up and finding a way to create and posting every damn day on social media. I'm doing everything I can. Nobody in my city doing that shit, man. Nobody. I mean, no fucking body. Nobody, bro. I be trying to support them on YouTube, man. Go to their channel, make them know they don't even post. Reels or what, they don't even post on content. I feel like I aspire my city to post content. I aspire my city to do shit like that. That's just how I feel. I aspire my city to get up and to post on social media. They might be posting pictures of a little video or whatever, but now I feel like I got them posting. They wouldn't post no goddamn content like that. They'll post some bullshit. Taking pictures, videos, some funny shit, that's it. Now I got their ass posting. I'm gonna keep it at P, man. Like, you go on my YouTube channel, my TikTok, Reels, whatever, man, you gonna see them posting. I might be shadow banned, whatever, I don't give a damn. I'm still posting. Come on, man, like, nobody doing this shit in my city, man. My city's a football-ass city. I'm turning shit to a content creator city now. You know? That's just how I feel, man. This ain't no acting all cocky, no, but this just some bold talk shit. This shit inside me, not on me. The difference between having this shit on you versus in you. This shit in me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, man. It's all, man. You know. But I ain't saying be alone forever, though, man. I ain't gonna be alone forever. I just had to prepare myself. So when this shit ever was to come back, I know how to handle it. First, but I'm gonna be in a better place, so I'm automatically know how to handle it. So yeah. But that's it though, man. That's all I want to speak about though, man. I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. If this video inspired you to get up and do something, do it, man. If this video inspired you to create something or to change your whole life around, man, you could do it, man. You could do it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Like this book right here. And write it down like it's already accomplished. Like I have, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be wealthy. Right now, I am wealthy. I have wealth, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Write it down. Read it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know? So, like I said, man, this video inspired you, man. Or if it helped you, you know what I'm saying? Your little isolation or whatever. Just know that you're not alone though, man. Just know that you're gonna get through it. You just gotta go through it to prepare you and, you know what I'm saying, to build you up. You know what I'm saying? And when God wants you to be successful, man, want better in your life, what God gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You like I said, you're gonna get put in situations that you have no idea, like why you there. That's just how it is. Like I said, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna have the answers, and you're gonna get to it. Just remember, man, keep your head up, man. Keep going. Rest if you can. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, man. Meditate. Go outside in nature. Walk around. Do something. Work out. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit here and just feel sad for yourself because you're gonna make it twice the worse. Get up, go do something. Tell yourself that, hey, I am powerful. I am energetic. I could do it. I'm built for this. You know what I'm saying? That's it though, man. I love y'all. I'm out, man.